You're living in a beautiful time. You're living in the greatest moment of your life right now. Look around your room. Look around wherever you are. Either the car, say you're out in public, say you're in a doctor's office watching this video. Look around. See what everybody's doing. And if you're alone, reflect on what you're doing. Are you laying down? Are you eating? Are you having a conversation with a loved one? Are you crying? Are you watching a movie? Really bask in the moment. What are you doing right now? That's your life. You're living in the now, in the present. That's all it ever will be. That's all it ever has been. That's all we've ever known. Every single moment, no matter how small or how grand it may be, this is what you are experiencing right now. Now you've had a chance to take a second and reflect on this. Ask yourself, am I content? If you are, that's fantastic. I truly applaud you, I admire you, and let me know how you achieved that. But if you're not, that's great, that's fine. Because all that means is that there's room to grow and there's room to improve. And this is something that I've been really conscious about for, I would say, the past year and a half or so, is that there's always room to grow. There's always something that can be improved, whether it's your environment, your thoughts, your mannerisms, your habits, the way you interact with others. If you want to do more good deeds, say you have negative self-talk, all these little things can be manipulated and improved to better help and serve you. You are your best friend. You're your most valuable asset. You are the individual that's able to truly decide what it is that you want to do and how you want to execute all of these decisions. The reason I'm bringing this up is because, excuse me, there was a period of time where myself, I felt like everything was out of my control. I had no control. I had no grasp on my own life and my own reality. And I don't mean that like in a crazy type of way. I just mean that like everything that I wanted to do, I couldn't do, or I didn't do, just because I was so comfortable and so familiar with everything that I had always done and known. And to really dissect this whole concept is just a matter of familiarity. Familiarity and what's easy for you, what's easy for me. Say you've always waking up at 9 a.m. You scroll on your phone, you grab your phone first thing in the morning, you open your eyes, don't even drink water, you're half asleep. Mouth smells like ass. You're tired. You went to bed at like 3 in the morning watching Netflix or some random YouTube videos. You wake up not feeling the best. You scroll on your phone for 30 minutes, maybe even an hour and a half. Finally got out of bed. Go eat some cereal or eat some, I don't know, like some chips, some ice cream, maybe even some leftover pizza. Pizza's pretty good, cold pizza. Don't get me wrong, it slaps. But after you finish, even the first 2 hours of your morning, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Unless you truly want to live that way, then I guess it can be subjective to a certain extent. But if you do want to improve, then you need to reflect on all these actions and all these sequences and all these patterns that go on in your daily life and be able to address them and dissect them and truly ask yourself, is it benefiting me? That's all life is, just sequences and patterns. That's all it is. That's basically what a habit is. It's something that your brain has become so adjusted to and so familiar with that it becomes second nature to you. It's something that you don't even have to think twice about. Just like grabbing your phone first thing when you wake up. But these patterns can be adjusted and they can be manipulated to help you out. You don't necessarily need to be confined within what you've always known and what you've always experienced and what you've created for yourself. It's a realization I came to when I was weighing 260 pounds. My routine, I was a binge eater. I ate everything in sight. I would eat like 2 boxes of pizza. I'm gonna get a bag of chips, some soda, some cookies on the side, a little dessert. I'd be eating in my bed, just laying down till like 2 in the morning, watching some random YouTube video. I'd fall asleep half-eaten pizza box next to me, chips, crumbs all over my fingertips, all over my bed sheets, my shirt. Had like that little like grease around my neck, you know what I mean? I was oily, had a little bit of acne. I was just glistening. I was like a boiled hot dog. Imagine like pulling a boiled hot dog out of some water, and it's like large and it's like exploded kind of, and it's like wet. That was me. That's how I felt, like a well-boiled hot dog. And I didn't want to be that way anymore, you know? And I had always known that these actions and these habits didn't serve me, and they weren't making me feel any good, any better about myself. I felt like, but I would talk down on myself all the time. I felt like I had no self-worth, no value. That's how I truly felt. But then I'd go out and interact with others, and I'd put on this facade, this veil of confidence, or this energy was radiating for me that I knew, or at least I felt, that others could read through. And it wasn't authentic. It wasn't authentic to me. It wasn't authentic to who I should be and who I can be. So what I decided to do was just really dissect all of these patterns, all of these relationships that I had associated, for example, with food and myself, and formulate new, more meaningful, beneficial patterns and habits. Because it's all just a mindset. It's all just a process that you can undergo and that you can take and pursue and carve your way through. Because think about it. Right now, you can think about all these habits and all these patterns as roads. Roads in your brain, they're familiar. They're civilized. You have highway systems in your brain. And it's all these little paths and all these little circuits, that neural pathways that you follow, that your brain and your body, then the self, feels and finds benefit from. But you can go berserk. You can grab your machete and cut through the brush. You can carve new neural pathways that can benefit you. You can create new patterns. You can create. You can adjust. You can pivot. But all it takes is just a breath, a moment to reflect, and ponder as to what it is you want, where you currently are, and how you will get to point B from point A. That's all it is. That's all it takes. And it takes some effort, it takes some work, it takes some diligence and consistency. But I know you can do it. I know you can achieve it. You obviously clicked on this video for a reason, because you feel like you yourself have been stagnant in this consistent, constant pattern, this negative feedback, this negative loop, this negative cycle, whatever it may pertain to. Whatever it may pertain to. Say you want to start going to the gym, but you don't. Say you're a binge eater like I was, and you want to change that, but you haven't. Say you just don't do your bed in the morning. You don't brush your teeth at night. You don't hold open the door for people that go into a random shop. You want to be a better individual for yourself and for others, to serve others. That's all it takes, is that realization to help these patterns and to really start acting and stepping in a meaningful manner to start living your most authentic life. I myself, I've been on this whole reconstruction, I would say, for the past 1.5 years. And it all starts with a catalyst. It all starts with recognizing where you are and where you want to be. And you can do this. You can achieve it. You can have clarity. And how do you get clarity? As I said, reflecting. Reflecting on where you are, who you want to be, who you don't want to be, and creating actionable steps to take you from point A to point B. That's all it takes. And truly, I feel like it's an exciting journey. I'm truly excited for you. And I know that you're going to do great. You'll do phenomenal. Even if you don't have any evidence to support this drive or this path that you want to embark on, you'll be great. Think about it. Thomas Edison, the guy who invented the light bulb, he had no evidence of like light. You know what I mean? What did he do? He created it. He created something from his thoughts, something that he could see in his own brain, just as you see for yourself. He created it into reality. That's all it has to take. I believe in you, and you need to believe in yourself, and I know you do fantastic.